Are you a manipulator? Get ready with me and I'll teach you some tricks and tips how I close my clients, and you can do this in your business too. So get your pen and pencil, let's go. All right, let's be real here, guys. We're not actually manipulating people, but if you want to be a closer in any business, and this is not just real estate, I'm going to give you a couple of tips. Stop talking. When you're talking too much, you're not listening. And if you're not listening, you're not analyzing. The only way you can read people is if they're talking and you're listening. So ask more questions and do more listening. Why you ask more questions? Because you want to be in control. If you're in control, you can find out what their objections is. Listen, it's all psychology. I've always been the type of person that can just read people in general. I'm pretty lucky at that because I just engage in people constantly. It's kind of like having psychic abilities, but it's not really a psychic ability. It's just a practice. Just learn how to read people. Like, pay attention. Like, when you pay attention to people, you can see right through them. The only way you get hired in business is trust. So let's start off with trust. Guys, if you're going into a business meeting and you're trying to win something, get down your questions and ask questions. So you got to master questions first. This is what I do. I get some really powerful questions that will get me some good answers so I can find ways to relate to them. So get yourself some questions and start practicing. The more questions you ask, the better you get. I practice everywhere I go. And I tell my team this too. You shouldn't just be practicing when you're at work. When you're going places, ask people questions. Ask about them. Figure out them, where they come from, who they are, what type of person they are. Because then you learn how to master their energy. Like, you got to know their culture, like where they grew up. Did they go to school? Like, how can you relate to them? You can't just practice in work. If you're just practicing in work, when you go into that meeting, you're instant fail. I just love people, guys. So practice loving people and caring, and then eventually it'll just come naturally. And I'm interested to see how this works. Let me know, guys, how your closing goes, and if you have any more questions. So have a wonderful, fabulous day, and hopefully this helped.